following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, why every man never thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me, big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to Crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
British punk, yo, what I wanna be, Jimmy Star's new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, welcome everybody to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. This is our first show of 2026. We hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas and New Year's, and we're back. Before we get started, let me introduce my cool, outrageous man about town co-host Ron Russell and Astro.
It was so nice being off for 2 weeks. I loved it. I think I'm getting too old to work. What do you think, Jim?
I don't think so.
I just think so. Anyway, it's a new year, so we have new thinking, new happenings, new quests. I guess that's it. And we have to take care of ourselves, eat properly, do not eat too much sugar and junk food, Jimmy. Like McDonald's, we don't need that crap.
I don't eat a whole lot of that, but I do eat. My thing is Chipotle and Subway, and they're both pretty, they're the best of the ones that you eat.
They still have preservatives because they ship that crap. Nothing like home cooking with good, clean food that you make at home. You live longer.
Our favorite thing, you guys, is I make lemonade. It's kind of like I saw the recipe when we were at Chick-fil-A for their sugar-free lemonade, and so they had it posted someplace. And so, I've been making lemonade all the time, and it's really good. He likes it too.
Very good for you.
And it doesn't have any sugar in it, so it's good.
But lemonade is very good for you because lemons are very healthy and they wash you out. They clean out your liver, your kidneys, everything. Right, Astro? Now, what can I do for you? Astro had a haircut. That's why he looks like a different dog. He looks like a puppy.
That was his Christmas cut.
But Astro, what can I do for you? Seriously, I have to go to work. No time to make out, baby. No time to make out.
So we got a fun show for you guys today. We have a very good friend of the show who's been on many times. Usually we bring him on every year, and so we brought him on for the first episode of the year. Jose Santiago Jr., he's a great guy. We were just talking to him in the green room.
He's probably one of our favorite people.
Yeah, he's very, very cool, and he's a great
cool
actor.
guy.
He's a great actor, and we're going to go back. Since the last time we had him on, we didn't talk about his story and how he kind of got catapulted into movies and television. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we have celebrity chef Robbie Schultz coming on, and he's different than the other celebrity chefs, and I'll tell you guys why when we bring him on. But it'll be a lot of fun. Also, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. You can hear the show. We're obviously on W4CY, our home station, and you can watch us live at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time on W4CY.com or the W4CY YouTube channel. Hey, Juan, can you get rid of that little subtitle thing underneath there when you're looking at it? Also, you can hear us on Podbean, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, and Amazon. There you go. And so Ron has an announcement.
I do?
Yes.
What is it?
You had me send Juan a picture.
Oh, I have. Yeah, they made a poster of a movie I'm in, and I love the poster. So, Juan, can you put it up for everybody to see? Do you love it? We were two guns. Yeah. It's called LA Mob Story, and we're going to shoot it in a couple of months. And it's going to be possibly a television series on HBO?
It's going to stream on YouTube, and then it's going to go to HBO Max. Yes.
Right. So it sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, I play a hood. And one of the people on Facebook said to me, "So Ron, what accent are you going to use?" I said, "Well, I hope my director lets me use my real voice, my own accent, or my Brooklyn accent." I certainly, because it's LA mob, but I don't want to sound like an LA mobster because they sound like faggots. I mean, LA, how can you be tough in LA? What are you going to say? Oh, I shot her beaver. She's really neat. I mean, that's not very, I saw her pussy. It's hot. That's how Brooklyn talks. But anyway.
But it's Dream Cinema Productions, you guys. Our friend Rayster Michaels, who plays the actually LA mob boss. And
Right.
I think they're going to be shooting in the first quarter of 2026. I couldn't even think of what year we're in. Holy moly.
Well, it's brand new. Anyway, I love the poster. I've never had a poster that exposed my character like that one does. But I love it. And I have two guns, not one, but two. So I'm excited about shooting this movie.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think so.
So we'll keep you guys posted on that. And I think the first quarter of this year is going to bring some big stuff that we're going to be able to talk about soon. So we'll have to see how it goes with all of that. We want to say hi to the chat room. Stefan Bell, Happy New Year, is in the chat room. Please say hello to Tina.
Yes, happy
And,
New Year to both of you. May the both of you get everything you try so hard for.
Cindy Lady Lake is in the chat room. Thank you for the promos that you put out. And yes, Astro looks cute. He has this little haircut. Now he's sleeping on a blanket in the other side of the room.
Yeah, let him lay
Let him
there.
lay there. Give you a break.
He hasn't stopped making out with me since I sat down here. What is that explosion I hear? Woo!
I don't know.
I hear it in my hearing aid.
Oh, I don't know. My stomach just growled.
No. I hear like woo.
Nope.
Boom.
I don't know about that one. I don't have that
Are they
one.
bombing Palm Springs?
Who knows? In the meantime, what else do we going to talk about before we bring on our first
We're going to
guest?
talk about how gorgeous I am.
You look fabulous.
Oh, I'm fab. I'm so stunning. I'm handsome. I'm
Absolutely.
the most handsome thing in the world. I can't breathe from my good looks.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot myself. 85 sucks. You look in the mirror and you want to die. You say, who the fuck is that? Looking back at you. Could be your mother, your father, your grandmother, all the people, all old. It blows. Youth is so nice. Everybody out there that's young, enjoy it. Just look in the mirror and kiss it. Kiss the mirror because you're young and beautiful. Because when you get to be my age, the mirror's cracked.
I think
Right, Jim?
I don't know. I think you still look fantastic. So
No, yeah, fantastic because I'm breathing and I'm alive, but not fantastic by the standards of what people look like.
But in the meantime, we're focusing on some big projects coming up for the beginning of the year, you guys. Legend of the Bunny Man is going to be hopefully shot in the first half of the year. And hopefully we're going to shoot Saving Paradise, which Ron has a phenomenal part in. And that was a concept that actually was brought up by Cindy Lady Lake, who's in the chat room. And
I
Claudia just joined us
love my
too.
character.
Yes,
So
so
I can't wait to play
it's
my
going to be a
character.
really good one. We're talking to financiers about
I
it.
play a fast-talking Jew from Brooklyn, New York. Isn't that fabulous? And what am I, a manager or something?
Yeah, you're an agent.
I'm an agent, so it's going to
A
be
Hollywood
a lot of
agent.
fun. I have a lot of good quickie lines in there, and I love the part. I can't wait to do it.
We also want to welcome B. Claudia from Germany. Just joined us. Thank you, B, for the stuff you've been working on for me.
How's
You're
the
so
family?
fabulous.
Her family's been sick.
Yeah, hers, and so is Stefan's father. So I hope everybody's doing okay.
Both my daughters came in from Pennsylvania, and they were sick as dogs. So how do you have a sick dog? No, they were just feeling.
I think that's just a saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
doesn't
want,
really mean
I
it.
don't want my dog to be sick.
No.
But no, so they had flus, both of them, and they were in bed. So I said, nice, like little kids again. Sick, and Daddy has to bring you soup.
It's so
Anyway.
funny.
It was nice just having them here, whatever condition they were in. And my voice is not back yet. I was very ill too. I don't know what I had, but some kind of diarrhea of the throat. But
And knee problems. We're working on our knee problems, you guys, because we both still have some problems with our knees,
yeah,
which just stinks. We're walking and everything, but at night, when you're not walking and you're trying to sleep, the pain is
there's that noise
unbelievable.
again. There's that. Woo.
I don't hear it. I hear your phone beeping in the other room.
No, I hear. Woo.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't hear it.
Boom.
But I do hear your phone beeping, but it
You sure
stopped.
they're not bombing Palm Springs?
Yeah, I'm sure.
They decided to kill off all the queens. I mean,
No. No. Anyway, so I think we're going to bring on our first guest. Let's bring him on. Hello,
What's up, guys? What's up?
Jose Santiago Jr. Welcome back. We're happy to see you.
Oh, I'm happy to be back,
invited
man.
you?
You know, I love being
Who
with you guys,
invited
man.
you
You guys
here?
are amazing.
Thank
Who
you.
invited you? I didn't.
Well,
invite
you did, Ron. It's when after your anesthesia wore off. During the
I found
anesthesia,
out-
You said after your anesthesia wore off, you don't even remember. Did you hear the story about the anesthesia?
No, I didn't. I haven't. I want to hear it though.
Oh my gosh! So
Oh, it's horrible.
he
It's a horrible story.
he had the knee surgery,
Uh-huh.
and a couple days later,
No, I told the doctors, I told the anesthesiologist, listen, I want everything. I want LSD. I want everything you've got. I want Michael Jackson juice. You got to knock me out, put me in heaven because I don't like pain. Well, he did. But the unfortunate thing is at 85 years old, you hallucinate. So I wound up in the hospital talking to Sophia Loren on the phone. And
Oh,
Martians came down to get me and to take me to their planet. I'm not lying.
so he had an adverse reaction to the anesthesia that put him in the hospital for like a week, and because of that, he was unable to take any pain medication. So he had to do his whole rehab for the knee with no pain
No,
medication
but the
at
thing
all.
that got me
Yeah.
was I caught sepsis and I almost died. Seriously.
No, that was before the knee surgery.
well,
though.
whatever. I have no idea where I am. But I caught sepsis
oh no.
and sepsis.
It was just
very
terrible.
I think my hearing aid just died. This is bullshit.
Anyway,
These hearing do not go to Costco
Costco.
for hearing aids. They suck.
maybe they're not charged because they haven't been plugged in.
It just died.
Okay, we'll try
So
this
now-
other one. In
now
the
we're
meantime, Jose, say hi to people in the chat room.
Hey, how you doing, lady?
Sure, you're in there.
Meanwhile,
Lady
what you do
Lake
yourself?
and Meta Couture and B Claudia, Stefan, my man Jimmy and my man Ron. How are you
There we
guys? How
go.
are you guys? It's
We are
so
so
nice to
good.
be
You
back.
look better looking. What'd you do to yourself?
You know what? I'll
got
tell you what I
married.
stopped doing.
You got
I stopped-
married, so now the pussy is regular.
It's fucking amazing, you know.
Well, when you have to go hunting for pussy for weeks and weeks, it stresses your face. But
And when you
you're-
look like me, nobody
married-
wants to be with you, so you got to hunt a long time.
What is it?
No, he said, when you look like me, you gotta. Nobody wants to be with you, so you have to hunt for a
That's
long
that's
time.
not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
I bet you there's a bunch of women in there that will throw their legs up for you in a minute. You're a very sexy guy. And this
Thank you,
fucking
thank
hearing aid, I'm going to shove up Costco's ass.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's
been-
it's
it's
been a
horrible.
great year. I've relieved an enormous amount of stress. We actually got to take my grandmother home and bury her last year. She's been gone for 10 years, and unfortunately, coming from a big Latino family, we had some complications due to my mom's siblings.
Your mother's
None of
what?
them. My mother's siblings, the kids of my grandmother.
Yes.
When she passed away 10 years ago, I made a promise to her before she passed, when she was in hospice, that I would get her home to my grandfather so she could be buried with her husband. He's been gone since I was 11. She lived all these years without him. She died at 91 on the 13th of July, but on the 31st of July, she would have turned 92.
Okay,
so-
got it.
Yeah, so she's been gone 10 years. 2025 was 10 years, and the siblings wanted money for their signature to get her home, and I said, your money, I wasn't doing that. They were coming at me because they know, he owns his own business and he does acting. So no, I told my mom, you know what? I'll wait till they're dead. Unfortunately, the last one passed away last year, and as soon as she was gone, the other sister went 2 years prior. The brother went right after the grandmother. After his mom. So I said, that's it. Everybody's gone. I got to keep this word. So
love it.
This burden of tension and responsibility on me that's been on my shoulders for 10 years. I mean, my grandmother was sitting in a box in my mom's house in her dining room. And I believe in the last 10 years, I probably walked through my mom's dining room, because there's two ways to get around to my mom's house. You can go through the dining room or go to the living room, to the hallway. Maybe 3 or 4 times in 10 years. And I didn't want to see her sitting there, so I would avoid the dining room. But now that she's home, I flew my parents first class, my grandmother first class. She's never flown anywhere all her life. So her first class trip was to her resting place.
And where is that? Where is that?
Brownsville, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know-
we flew into San Antonio. I flew my parents first class, my wife, my grandmother, and myself. round trip. I paid for everything, and I made sure that my mom and my dad didn't have to worry about anything anymore because I made a promise that I had to keep. And I ended up seeing my grandfather's grave for the very first time. I've never seen it. He died when I was 11, and I wasn't allowed to go and bury him in Brownsville because it was during school time, Halloween, so I had to be home. Now, mind you, I've never seen the grave. I've never visited Brownsville since he had passed. I've been to Texas numerous times, but I've never set foot in Brownsville. And I had this recurring dream 2 weeks prior to getting my grandmother down there that there was this stone with two hearts, and it said Nunez, and it had my grandfather and my grandmother's name on there, you know.
You had never seen it, and that's the way
I've never
really
seen it.
was.
Never seen it. I saw it in the dream. Jimmy and Ron, I swear to you, I swear to God, everybody knows them. My mom broke down when I told her because she was wondering, how in the hell do you know what this stone looks like? You've never been there. And when we got there, we finally got to the cemetery. The dream was I was kneeling down crying over the stone, but there was a tall shadow, a white figure over me with their hand on my shoulder in a cowboy hat. Well, my grandfather was 6'2". He was very slender, always wore a cowboy hat, you know, and that was the dream.
He was
That
happy
was the
though
dream.
that you were putting his wife.
I honestly think that it was his way of saying thank you for keeping.
I
my word.
totally believe in that, and I didn't used to believe in stuff like that until I actually met Ron, because Ron, has dreams and knows things too, like a lot of times he just knows things, and
Yeah.
and there's no reason that he would know them. It's just that he knows them. I don't know. How do you explain that?
I inherited the gift from my grandmother.
Yeah, you know what? And that's the thing too, Ron. I got the same gift from my grandmother because I would be in places. Now, this is throughout my whole life. This is not just recent, but this is throughout growing up as a kid, being in the gangs and the drugs and getting in trouble. I had the knack for leaving just before something happened. I would get a gut feeling like, you know what, we'd walk into a place and it's nice. And then in 5 or 10 minutes, I'm like, man, you know what? Let's get the hell out of here. What are you talking about, man? We just got here. You know what? If you want to stay, fucking stay. I'm out of here. And guess what? People got shot. People got
Kind of like
arrested.
Final Destination.
always. And I can actually see the kids, my grandkids playing or my kids doing something throughout their lives. And I can see what they're doing. And I can say, hey, don't do this because you're not looking at what you're doing. You're going to run into that tree. Boom, there they go. I said, I told you. And then I had you know, you cursed me. I said, I didn't curse you. I see it. For some reason, visions come and they go. But with me,
He does.
yeah, I
He
get the
does
same
that
thing like
too.
Ron.
Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Well, you were going to say something.
Oh yeah, my grandmother had a dream. My Italian grandmother in Italy. I lived in Italy for a while with my grandmother, and she taught me how to read her dream book. The dream book was about 200 or 300 years old. It was handed down through the family.
Right.
And she taught me how to sort of psychometrize or psychologically, whatever, feel things, know what's going on. She was very, very intuitive and a witch. They called her a witch, a lot of people in the town,
Yeah.
because she had 3 husbands and each husband died. So I thought to myself, she killed them for sure.
The Black Widow, right?
Just to prove that she could be psychic.
So wait, but you're not from Texas, right? Like your grandparents lived in Texas, but you're from like Indiana and Chicago and Illinois.
My mom is from Texas, from Brownsville. My dad is from Puerto Rico, and they met in Chicago working at a bank. So we're from Chicago, where they got married. My dad was in Vietnam. He came back. They had me. And then my mom didn't want to live in Chicago anymore. She's like, I'm not raising my kids in this big city. I don't want to do this. So they had the bank job. Well, East Chicago is 20 minutes border of Chicago, the South Side. So they would catch a train and they ended up moving to East Chicago, Indiana. And that's where I was born.
Though. That's so funny that it's called East Chicago, Indiana, since
if you look at the map, of Chicago, you'll see Chicago, you'll see the lakefront, and then right as soon as you see the border, Whiting, East Chicago, right there.
So you guys,
Well, I have to say something. The fact that you're part Puerto Rican, you are so lucky, because as a very young man, Puerto Ricans were not liked in New York City.
No, I know.
So yeah, they used to get these fucking spicks out of here.
Yep.
And it was horrible because I had Manny Rivera, my best friend, who was Puerto Rican. I hung out with all the Puerto Rican guys down at the projects, and the families were the best. The mothers, I mean, they made me fry bananas.
You always had a meal.
We used to dance the cha-cha, the mambo. The most spirited people were Puerto Ricans. I fell madly in love with Puerto Rican people, and I dated quite a few Puerto Rican girls. But their parents didn't like me because I was not Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I was a gringo. And one girl I liked was a Gloria Hernandez, and she's beautiful. She had green eyes and black hair. She was really a beautiful girl, and she was my favorite. And no lie, when she went out, they sent the aunt with her. I said, "What the fuck are you, 100 years ago in Puerto Rico? This is New York City." They were strict. They made sure those girls had chaperones.
Yeah.
I have such a fondness for Puerto Rican people. And here I live in Palm Springs, not one Puerto Rican, all Mexican.
Well, see, I've been trying to get out there with you guys and go make a movie so that we can say, hey, we got the first Puerto Rican out here in Palm Springs, an actor, but you guys are always busy.
hey, we're working on it. I'm telling you, it's been very difficult. Raising money has been very difficult.
It is.
I noticed you have that movie about the doll that comes to life or whatever, and like I remember looking at that a long time too. Like, just things are difficult. It's been a terrible time.
But I also think right now, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not promoting it. I'm not a fan of it. The AI. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am working on. I'm not doing it. I'm an actor on the movie. I just finished up a movie with Kevin Sorbo called The Devil's Breath. That will be out this year sometime. I play the bad guy as always. I get the bad guy role. That's fine. I'm good at it. The second film we're actually starting to film next week in Chicago. It's about it's called The Raid, and it's about ICE agents of kind of what's going on today, but more of a horror, like voodoo and brujeria and stuff like that. And I play the head captain of the lieutenant or sergeant, whatever you want to call him, captain of the team. And it's really crazy. But the place that we're filming in, it is a warehouse. It's a studios. Unfortunately, we can't control the lighting. So let's say it's dark down the hallway, but the minute someone breaks the beam, all the lights turn on and they stay on. So I said,
creepy.
Right. So I told him, how the fuck are we going to make it look abandoned for the scenes where it's complete darkness and it's flashlights and a very small light just to get the face. I said, how the fuck are we going to do that when all these lights turn on by themselves? He's like, watch this. So we just did a mock rehearsal and walked through the place, and they videotaped it. It was maybe 2 minutes long. Next thing you know, man, I was in awe when he showed me the footage that I saw him taking of us. We're just walking down the hall, banging against the wall like we were fighting or something, and then stopping. And he played it back. The regular cameras, what they caught, all the lights above us, real bright, doesn't look abandoned. Then he showed me a split screen with AI technology, and you would have thought we were in a fucking sewer. It was dark. The walls were like shit and molded. I'm like, wow. If you can do that now.
I'm okay with the whole AI thing. I'm doing I've made a couple book trailers with it, and I'm doing a film now. But the actors will be real actors. All you're going to do is for the background. It's kind of like a green screen, and you're using the AI as a green screen, and I'm all okay for it. Let's go back to Kevin Sorbo. Is he a cool guy? Like, I've never actually met him, but everybody says he's really cool.
I didn't have scenes with him, but they called me on set because me being the main bad guy of the movie, there was never any interaction with Kevin because of the fact that he was behind the scenes. He was calling the shots to all the people to go get me and take me down. So he's in charge of that. I believe that was his role. But the director called me and said, "Hey man, we got Kevin in this week. Would love for you to meet him." I said, "Okay, I'm tied up. We're doing a whole kitchen remodel, 2 kitchen remodels, but I said, I got the guys here doing the work. Let me go run out there. And so I ran up about an hour away from where we were working to their set. And I met him and I sat down with him. I didn't ask him anything. Oh, get me in your, I didn't do all that BS, but people do that to him all the time. Hey, can you get me in this? Can you, whatever. Or an actor meets him and the actor right away meets him and says, here's my resume. Here's my reels. Look, the guy's working just like I work. And you guys work. So he's on set getting ready to do his thing. I get up there, shake his hand, give him a pat on the back. We talk for about 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, all right, let me just watch a little bit. And I saw him do his thing. After they yelled cut, I ran over there. I said, hey, I got to get back to work, Kevin. It was an honor, a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for joining this independent film. He goes, yeah. He goes, I would love for this to get out there because of the character you bring. You're just you look at you. You come here with your work boots on and your shirt, your t-shirt, and your jeans, and you're just a normal guy. He goes, but you're an actor. He goes, and I saw some of your scenes. They played them back so I can get an idea of who I'm coming after, what kind of person you were. And you were very arrogant and very confident and very evil. There was an evil to you that nothing mattered but you and your money. And he goes, and that's what I had to bring out for my character to get this guy. He goes, and then you're standing in front of me, a totally different guy. Just a great guy.
Hang on. So Kevin Sorbo is who we're talking about. And you'll know Kevin Sorbo was Hercules for like 1 million years on TV, just in case, because I don't know if you know who he is, because we've never actually met him. But he's a great actor. He's a great actor. So everybody, I want everybody to know. So you guys, we were at Ron and I were at a movie premiere in LA. I don't know how long. It must have been about 7 or 8 years ago, right? That we met you?
I want to say 8 years now.
8 years ago. And we were at this movie theater and we were in the line for the red carpet and we met Jose and I don't know, I guess, how did you get invited to that? It's like they didn't know who you were, so they treated you shitty until you met us. And we were like, hey, guys, this guy's somebody. You got to get him on the red carpet and treat him like give him some respect.
I was invited to that with Emilio.
Yes.
Emilio got invited by one of the directors. He knew one of the directors. Got invited by them. I had already knew Howard Coons, Rusty Coons, and other actors and actresses. I just came as a guest. I wasn't there to do anything or promote nothing. But I was in LA and I was filming something. So when Emilio said, "Hey, you want to come do this? With me, go to this red carpet event?" I said, "Yeah, let's go check it out. It's an independent film." Just because I do major films or major networks now, I still love independent films. I don't care. If the script is right and the coloring and the voice and the sound and the cinematography is there, I'm all for them, man. So I went to go look at this, and that's where I met you guys. And I think Ron said you're the guy from Chicago PD.
Yeah, stop! I can't.
Go ahead, go.
I was 22 years old when I met you.
What are you now? 23? That's 8 years ago.
8 years ago, so then it puts him at 31. No, it was great meeting you there, and Emilio's a great guy also. I remember that totally.
And I remember you going after Sherry Davis.
Yeah.
Sherry Davis is
your eyes fell out of your head.
Oh, yeah, when I saw her, my eyes popped. I was like, wow.
Because Sherry had on one of her low-cut gowns.
Yeah.
And she's got a pair of knockers on her that could send a gay guy to heaven.
I know, it's a lot of fun. So then you guys... we had him on the show and we found out. I didn't know because I Googled you and I found some videos. You used to be a chef.
I was an executive chef for 14 years.
And you did did commercials or a TV pilot or something as an executive chef because I watched some of it.
Yeah, I was doing a what do you call it?
And you did an Aldi commercial or something like
Aldi's
that.
commercial. I did a Hellman's mayonnaise. It was funny. I stopped being a chef because I didn't want to be in the kitchens anymore all day, every day, missing my kids' childhood. And then I go and I become a business owner of my own construction and general contracting business. And then I get my first booking as an actor, as a chef. As a Hellman's mayonnaise chef. So I'm in the kitchen, I'm slicing beef. I'm like, son of a bitch, I just can't get away from it. But no, it was
no, but the commercial was good. It's on YouTube someplace. I watched it.
Yeah, it's actually I think a lot of the films, a lot of the clips, and a lot of the scenes that I've done in the past 12 years. I think a lot of them are on YouTube, and people can just click on the link and watch them. My reel is on YouTube. I know my actor's reel is on YouTube. And
we haven't updated it, but we're gonna play it. I took 2 clips because we've never played any videos of you on the show. So we're gonna play your reel. It's short, your reel is short, and we're also gonna play Johnny Marquez. Thing with Jason Beggy, because I used to love him so much. He was in a football TV show. I forgot what it was called, like Necessary Roughness or something. I don't know what it was.
Friday Night Lights.
Yes. So no, he was in another one. I mean, like 25 years ago, like nobody.
Oh yeah, that was an old one. Yeah,
It was a great show, and I thought this guy's going to be somebody, and now obviously he's a really big somebody.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And before we show any clips, I also want to know. So you guys, Jose was on Chicago Fire and Chicago PD, playing the same character on both, right?
No, Chicago Fire, I played Steve, a firefighter for 3 seasons. One of the featured firefighters with the crew. I didn't have any lines yet because they didn't want me to kind of, I guess, I don't know, show out anybody. But the minute I did get a role with the lines, they had to cut off my legs so I can never come back. I'm like,
yeah, that part's great though. That's in the reel, which I like. So I just have a quick question about John Cena. Is that how you pronounce it, Cena?
Yeah, John Cena.
Was he a cool guy?
And he was. We were the only 2 Puerto Ricans on set. And here's a funny part. The picture me and John took together, where I was the firefighter when I was on the seasons of Chicago Fire, and he was the cop on PD. We took a picture together, and they were getting ready to film our scene. We got a quick picture with a fan, and then we got a quick picture together. And Jason Behe comes over, and he's like, fucking great. Now I got to deal with 2 of you fucking Puerto Ricans on set. Let's go. We got work to do. It was hilarious, man. Me and John just started laughing. Everybody looked like, I can't believe he said that. And me and John grabbed him. We were hugging him, laughing our ass off. And he's like, let's go to work. Come on. I said, let's go.
I have to say, like John said, so he did a movie back in the 90s. It might have even been his very first movie. And it was a movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. And I forgot who the white fighter was, but it was called Gladiator. And it was a fighter movie with Brian Denny about underground fighting. And it had John Hurt in it. It's one of the best movies. If anybody wants to see a boxing movie, it's one of the best ones ever. And it's when everybody's really young because it came out in 1992.
Yeah.
But because of that, I've always been a huge fan of John Cena because that movie is so good. So everybody needs to watch it.
Yeah,
but
he's a great guy.
I have a clip, and this is a clip of you as Johnny Marquez. So that means this is in Chicago PD. This is a Chicago PD clip, right?
Yes.
So you introduced the clip, you guys. It's real short. And then, Juan, you're going to play the one that says Jose Santiago, Johnny Marquez on it. And we're going to play that one for everybody, and we'll be right back. Introduce it for us.
All right. Here we go, guys. As you're going to see a clip of me portraying Johnny Marquez, who happened to be one of the biggest drug dealers in Chicago, who had a relationship with Voight. Nothing goes through Chicago PD without Voight's. Nothing goes through the drug system without Johnny Marquez.
There you go. When he hits you, does he really hit you? Yeah, he does, right?
No. We did that take about 3 times. The first time I got grazed. It was a graze. And they were like, oh my God, are you okay? I said, dude, I'm from here. All right. My grandmother hits harder than this guy. So, and trust me, I caught a lot of side swipes from grandma growing up and my mom and dad. So we talked a minute, we got it back in going. And next thing you know, he's like, I'm going to do something off screen. So when you're down, look at my hand, and I'm going to do my finger like this on my pants. And then I'm going to come up and you just follow it. And when we did the second take, that was the actual take they used. We got another one for just in case, you know what I'm saying, for insurance. But they didn't use the third take, which was, I thought, better than the second. But when I saw the replay of it, because of the angle of the third one was a little, you could see him not touch me. But when he got me with that second take, I hit my leg to make the slap sound. So when he went like that, I went, but I hit my skin because I had shorts on, and that sold it. They weren't expecting that. They were going to add that in, but I threw it at them like I was a professional wrestler or something.
It looked really good though. It looked really good.
It was great. It was great. Everybody on my feed, everybody on my phone and everybody was watching it live was texting me, man, did he hit you as hard as it fucking looked? I said, no, he never made contact. That's how great of an actor he is, stand-up guy and a professional, man. I've been in other films where, you do catch one by accident. It's a fight scene. But his thought on it, his process and how he delivers it was just phenomenal. And I was like, man, that sold it.
He's like the Law and Order people, it's like such a show that's been on TV for such a freaking long time.
Yeah. And he's just a great guy. Never said no to a fan to take a picture. Stop everything to take a picture with a fan. He was a great guy.
No, I love it. Because I've been on some other shows where I was an extra and they weren't so nice always.
There's some on that crew too, but not Jason and not John. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but they're the two biggest stars, though. And I don't know, because I stopped watching it. I haven't watched it lately. I don't know, but I used to love the girl with the long blonde hair. The girl police officer, like the really pretty blonde. I always liked her a lot too.
The one with the raspy voice.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
She caused a lot of trouble.
Oh, did you really? So before we play your reel, I want to give everybody your kind of your little story. So you were a celebrity chef,
yes,
or a chef, at least an executive chef, and then you had an incident. And I don't know. I know we talked about this the first time you came on, but I don't think we ever did it again. And since we have so many new people watching the show, so you chased down 2 armed bank robbers, even though you didn't have a gun. You helped the police assist in catching them. So you got a police award.
The one sitting right back there. Those 2 right there.
Oh, there you go. The Citizens Assisting Police Award. Because of that, you had a deal. There you go. Because of that, you got the key to the city. And because of that, you did a bunch of interviews. And when you did a bunch of interviews on TV, there you go. Jose Antonio Santiago. So you got the key to the city. What's the other one for?
FOP award.
There you go. And so it's a really cool thing, but that's how acting came into it, huh?
He made a mistake. Because he's not a wise guy. Instead of helping those bank robbers get arrested, he should have gone over to the bank robbers and said, "Let me cut a deal. I will help you get away if you."
Hey, you know what, Ron? That's exactly what the police thought I did. They thought that we worked together on this, and I was coming after them because they cut me out. But what everybody doesn't know is that before all this started and happened, I was part of the streets. I was selling drugs. I was out there, and I was trafficking across state lines and whatever that's called. That's a federal offense. Crossing state lines. That's trafficking. So I was doing that all since I was 16, 17, all the way until my late 30s when this happened. And so I had a record. I had a very nice long rap sheet of fights, attempted this, attempted that, drug trafficking. So these guys, I just been off their radar for a while because they couldn't find me. I always moved around. I never stood in one spot. And I had kids and I had a wife, but I made it normal. You know what I'm saying? I made a normalcy out of it, and they didn't know any better. But one day.
So wait, how did that happen though? So like Ron said, Ron said you should have cut a deal. They thought you were cutting a deal. How did they realize that you weren't cutting a deal?
The cop that I saved from bleeding out and dying at the bank, he saved my life. When they had me arrested, they arrested me after I rammed the car, the Cadillac, and it spun out and it took off. They got the Cadillac, but they didn't let me go. And it was the Hammond Police Department at the time. Well, now it's a bank robbery. It's federal. The feds show up and they're like, "Oh, we've been looking for you." And I'm like, "Fuck, man!" I had warrants. They were looking for me, and I couldn't find these. But I saw it like I handed myself on a silver fucking platter to the feds, and I'm gone. So they arrested me and took me down to the federal building, which is in Hammond, Indiana, right next door to the police station. They put me in the Fed building, and they just would not stop, man. They just kept grilling me. That they know I had something to do with this, and these guys were probably cutting me out, and I did this, and I, I'm just like, look, man, I just want to make my phone call, which that's my right, and you guys can do whatever you want to do. I really don't fucking care anymore. I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder.
So then how did the policeman come and save you?
Well, here's the thing. When I called my mom to tell her, I said, hey, Mom, she saw on the news what was going on, and I was supposed to be at her house at that time, and now all of a sudden I have not shown up, and it's from 8 in the morning till almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That whole time I was in custody. So I said, I called her. I said, just do me a favor, tell my kids I love them, and I didn't do anything. This time it wasn't me. That's all I can remember saying, and I hung up the phone. I'm sitting in the room. They're still trying to grill me and all this bullshit and threaten me and who's this, who's that, give us the. I said, I don't know what the fuck you guys want. I can give you a story of whoever it is, but I don't fucking know what you guys are looking for. Then the Hammond PD came and they intervened and they said, the feds were like, hey, we're not done with him yet. They're like, you arrested him on public property in our city. He's our witness. Our officer is shot, and we need to question him. You guys can't keep holding him if you're not going to charge him. They're like, we're going to charge him. Oh, we're going to charge him, but you guys can have your fun with him for a little bit. So we went in another room and, whatever. It's just like, hey, man. They're like, I said, the first thing I asked them was, is he all right? And they're like, who? I said, the cop. I said, he had to be a rookie. That was a rookie move. They're like, he is a rookie. How did you know? I said, I don't know. I'm just asking, is he okay? He's like, he's in surgery. He got out and he's in recovery and, he's doing all right. And I said, well, all right. Who do I get arrested by, you or them? I mean, I'd rather get arrested by the city. I know I got a case. The feds already got my number. So I'm like, they said, well, we'll take care of it. They went out, they talked to the agent, whoever the guy was. I don't know. I didn't see anybody because I just got thrown in the fucking room. And I'm like, whatever, man. So they came back in, they handcuffed me. And the guys were like, hey, where you going? The interrogators for the feds and their boss said, hey, that's their witness now. He's in their custody. He's their problem.
So the policeman, though, actually came back and vouched for you because I don't want to spend all the time on
yeah, they did. They did. They vouched for me. And when I got to the car, they uncuffed me when I got to the car. And I said, what are you guys doing? They're like,
but just think, you could use this in a movie. So that's the whole thing. It was a piece of training for you.
So that was my reward. My reward was to not be bothered anymore. There was no reward money because money was never actually stolen. It was on its way, but it was recovered. So there was no reward for me. And all I asked was, can I get a clean slate, man? Can I just be left alone? They wiped away my criminal record, and my brother, who's a cop, kept looking at me on the computer until the day he couldn't find me anymore. He goes, you're a fucking ghost. You don't exist. And I was like, thank you. That was it. And I changed my life and turned it all around.
But then you got on
TV and interviews.
And you did interviews, and talent agents came to you to sign you up.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's how I got on Fire, actually. Joan Final Casting was like, hey, we saw that you were on the newspaper and you're on Fox News and NBC News last night talking about a bank robbery. And if you're doing that shit on, for fun on your days off, unarmed, you might want to try that behind a camera, in front of a camera. It's a lot safer. And I'm like, I ain't no fucking actor. I'm a 14-year chef. I'm unemployed right now. I want to be left alone. So when I got to the set, they were all there for the first time when I met them, and they all came. Casey, Severide, everybody was there, and they were in a line. And I walked in, and the director's like, "This is him," and they were applauding me, and they're like, "Dude, we act like this on TV. You're a normal fucking guy who risked everything to save somebody." Look where
all right, so let's go then to the actual reel, you guys. This one is the 2018 reel, so it's not totally updated. But introduce it for us while we're going to play the one that says 2018 reel.
Yeah, this is a reel of some of the work I've done since I started all the way up until about 2019. I think they messed up. It was 19. There's clips of movies, commercials, films, and TV shows.
And watch the leg cutting off thing, the leg thing, you guys.
Yeah.
Watch real close. All right, take it away.
What's your name?
Steve.
What happened here, Steve?
snap. Doesn't hurt as much as you think.
I hope they real. Streets call your ass out fronting.
Man, Worm G don't front for nobody.
But they gotta mean something. You know? Or it's a waste of time. So, what you're saying is, you got 3 tears for one dude. Tell you what, these next couple of lines are gonna cause a little bit of pain getting into that sensitive area.
You learn to live with the pain.
Alright. Well, how about the people who lost someone they love? What about their pain?
I was just getting an update from Primo before you walked in.
We're gonna have some serious problems.
I'm working on it, Ma. I got everybody out here looking for this damn kid. What the hell do you want me to do? If you did what I told you, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, would we? Huh? All I want to know is where's my fucking bag. And the next answer that comes out of your mouth better be the truth. Or I swear to God you won't see another day. Please give me a chance to fix this. If you did what I told you, you would have nothing to fix anything. I went to the airport like you said. This guy. You gonna stand here and bold-faced lie to me? Huh?
Diablo,
What?
we got company.
You know what? Primo, take our friend here for a ride.
No.
Right now.
Diablo,
Straighten up.
Wait,
Straighten up.
please.
Smile. We're happy. We're a big happy family, right?
We take the time to select quality meats and quality produce. Why go short on the mayo? That's my standard in this restaurant. Anything else but Hellman's, it's only mayonnaise.
I love it.
That
I
was
love
really
it.
good. The last shot, you
Free
look terrific. When you're holding the roast beef, you look good.
I told you. That was the first chef's commercial I did.
It's a
Do you
good
miss being a chef at all or no?
You know what, Jimmy and Ron, I loved what I did. I loved it. I had a passion for it. That's why I went to New York to study Italian, Chinese, and I graduated from.
Do you make good wait? Do you make good Italian food?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't have jars of sauce in my house.
Yeah, we don't have jars of sauce in our house
No.
either. Ron makes it all.
Yeah.
lots of sauce.
No, I asked him if he
I
cooks
know.
good Italian.
What is jaws of?
Oh, because regular people, like before I met you, I went and bought ragu in the fucking store.
Ragu.
When I was growing up, I told him, and his daughters just vomit practically. But when I was growing up, we used to eat. My mom would make spaghetti. We would buy it. Came in a box by Kraft, and it had sauce and noodles. What do you call it? Pasta. It had sauce and pasta, and you heat it all up, and you cook some hamburger meat and throw it in there, and that was my spaghetti. And that's what I ate my entire life until I was 50, 40, 47, or whatever I met him. That's all the only kind of spaghetti I ever ate.
Wow.
And when I cook, he doesn't like anything when I cook.
I do.
So you know what I do? I get chopped meat. I throw it in a pot. I throw my sauce over the chopped
Yeah, but it's
meat.
good sauce.
There's no sauce left because the chopped meat absorbs all the
Yeah.
sauce, and he thinks that's spaghetti.
I
And
love
he-
it.
I said it's like hamburger helper.
Wait, what's your favorite Italian food? You go first. What's your favorite Italian food?
All of it.
Okay, but if you had to pick one meal, what would you want?
Ravioli.
Okay. What about you?
Veal shank.
Okay. Oh, I like veal shank. I like
Oh, yeah.
chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
I like chicken parmesan a lot.
I don't.
My
eat-
wife
I don't
loves
eat
fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
I don't like to eat animal. When
No?
we have friends that take us to dinner, and we go to Ruth Chris, which is a steakhouse. And I walk in and I see the showcase with all dead cow chopped up. I don't eat. It's
Oh, I love a
barbaric.
good steak.
I
I
have
love a
to
good
say
steak.
that for our next guest.
Why?
Why? Because we're our guest on. That's what he does. He owns the biggest smokehouse in the United
Oh,
States.
I don't give a shit. I tell the truth. I don't give a fuck if he owns a whorehouse. I don't really care what he owns.
It's gonna be fun. But it's funny that you're a chef, and our next guest is a celebrity chef. That's coming on also.
No, but you can make meals without meat, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah.
And Italian cooking doesn't use much meat because in Italy we don't have level ground to raise cattle. It's all mountainous, so it's very difficult to raise cow on mountains. And the menus don't really have that much meat.
Big Claudia in the chat room says lasagna, which I like lasagna. Ron makes good lasagna.
Yeah, I make a really good lasagna.
I don't put meat in lasagna. and it's delicious. I do a vegetable lasagna that's out of this world.
Yeah, I do one for my vegetarian friends. They'll I have to make a small dish for them, just for them too. And I use eggplant, I use green pepper, bell pepper, zucchini, squash, and I slice everything. So everything's sliced.
Love it.
It's layered. Almost, let's call it like a ratatouille. It's layered. It's just
Yeah.
layered. But
Yeah,
it's
he would
lasagna.
love that.
You can't go wrong with eggplant.
Yeah, he loves
I
eggplant.
No.
love eggplant. That's my favorite. I should have said that instead of ravioli. I love eggplant parmesan, eggplant anyway. It's my favorite. Love it.
Yeah.
And I love it the day after I cook it.
It's better the second day around.
It's better. The parmigiana is much better the day after. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too now. That's funny. So what about let's go back to movies and TV. So you've done TV and you've done you haven't done any really big movies. Mostly you do big TV and then indie movies, right?
Every movie's a
Well,
big movie.
I did Sinister 2.
Oh, that's a big movie.
Yeah, I did. I played the dentist in that when they got my mouth drilled all the way to the back of my skull by my daughter.
Oh, I have to watch that.
What-
Yeah,
what's
it should be on. It should be on
What
YouTube.
constitutes a big movie?
A big movie is like
What
a
do you call a big
major
movie?
release in theaters movie.
And they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. I'm not saying
Yeah.
they don't suck.
Sometimes a B movie that was made for $20,000 is the best.
Yeah, you know what? I just found out that Ransom killed himself. Officer so
Yes, I saw that.
You know what? He
That's-
was the first guy to
I'm not
greet
a-
me on set.
yeah, it's
You know,
terrible.
I get scripts and the guy always puts a notation. This is going to be a big movie. And I want to write back, you're out of your fucking mind. It's a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, we get a lot of that out here in Chicago. Oh, this is the next biggest movie. Yeah.
Big
Okay.
movie, big, everything.
Hey,
is big.
hey, Ryan, I like when they tell you that and they say, oh, this is going to be the next biggest movie. We got this, we got that. Can you do it for free? Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. I thought it was a big fucking movie. You should have some kind of big fucking budget, you know? And don't get me wrong, I have helped out a lot of people in the past, and I've sat back and I've excelled my expectations on what I want to do in my career. Yet they're still doing the same thing, and they're still like, hey, you think you can help me out? I said, I was helping you out almost 10 years ago. You're still stuck 10 years ago doing guerrilla shoots and wanting to. I said, people, with the way the world is today, people can't afford to go on credit. You need to pay somebody something if you want a performance, something. You know, well, oh, I have this, I have that. You spend all your money on props, but you didn't spend money on the talent. Okay, a gun is a gun. A phone is a phone. A mouse is a mouse. But what are they going to do for you?
Yeah, he's
Nothing.
not doing them. He's not doing any of those films anymore. He's done a few of them also, but he's like, I'd rather not work. Because first of all, you know, they always end up costing you money. You still got to drive to LA,
Buy
you know,
your
you
own
gotta
wardrobe.
buy your own wardrobe, eat. You know, by the time you're done, you spent $500 or $1,000 and you didn't get paid anything. It's not worth it.
No,
And here's the killer. And here's the killer, guys. The movie never comes out.
Yeah. Oh,
I did those shitty films to test the waters because
Yeah.
I'm in the business 65 years. And my first movie, maybe I told you, was with Tab Hunter and Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
How do you beat that? You can't beat that.
No.
No way.
Two legends. You can't beat
So
that.
anything henceforth was downhill.
Yeah.
And
No, and I respect that, Ron. I respect that. I respect the hell out of you. And you know, you've been around a long time in the industry, and if people don't know you, they need to look you up and see what you've done, because you're not just some guy who's just trashing this, talking shit. You've lived it. You've earned it.
I was on
And
the
you've seen it.
stage. I was on stage for 30 years.
Yeah.
So people said, what happened? You didn't make any movies? I said, no, I wasn't interested, and they weren't interested in me. So I went on the stage, and I missed the stage, but I can't do it anymore. There is no more stage. It's all shit.
Yeah, the plays they got now, it doesn't make any more sense. It's like somebody writing a script that's all over the place. That's the first scene. That's the second act. That's the third act. What did you think? I don't know. Who was the star? Fuck. I mean, because you guys all did the same shit, but in different sections and different scenes. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get it. I get it.
I'm over it too, because I get pitched about probably close to 40 or 50 scripts a month where people want me to go like find money, and I just tell everybody like no, because I basically I have several films that are like my ideas. I didn't write them, but I came up with the idea, the concept, the characters, and everything.
Right.
And if I'm gonna bust my ass to try to raise money, I'm gonna do it for something that's mine as opposed to
Do it for
somebody
your
else.
project. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why raise money for other people who are going to benefit from your hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears of getting them their funding, and then when it comes to time to yell action, well, we don't have a part for you, but on the next one, wait. I did all this for you. You guys, it's something, and there's nothing on the back end for me. I mean, to me,
I don't like it. I don't like it if I don't get to cast it too.
Yes.
I think it's important that you get to cast it. And some people, maybe you give some roles because you need some favors, or that you had favors and you're paying it back. But getting A-list and B-list people, if you've got money, is not a problem. It's easy to get cast. And you can get big names and stuff. I mean, look, you just worked with Kevin Sorbo. He's huge. So getting the names isn't that hard once you get the money. And also because distribution is so difficult, I want to make sure that I'm not getting screwed in the distribution, because
right. That's where
all the films I've done lately, like they signed up with the worst distribution like ever.
Yeah. What do you think? I want your guys' honest opinion. And be honest, I'm not a fan, but what do you think about the Tubi TV?
So I tell you, we watch a lot of Tubi TV, and I have 2 movies on Tubi TV, and I don't, but I think it's like, I mean, you go to Tubi TV because you can't get on anywhere else. Eventually things go to Tubi, but if that's the first place you go and you didn't get, Amazon Prime or Netflix or Apple TV or one of those bigger like locations, you're probably not going to make a whole lot of money. I do have friends who put, movies up, I have a friend who makes like $20,000 movies and throws them up on Tubi, and they all make some money, because he doesn't have to recoup very much money. But the movies aren't that good. I mean, one of the things about Tubi that we can't stand, we watch a lot of old stuff from the 80s and 90s, but they put a lot of stuff up that the quality is so bad because
I was going to say that was my first experience with Tubi before I started like looking into like the TV series back in the 80s and the 70s, stuff that I grew up watching. I'm like, oh, okay, it's on here. But I did give a couple people from Chicago who, we got this #1 hit on Tubi. I said, okay, I'll check it out, just so whatever, support them, I mean, they're not paying me. I'm just going to help them, try to help them out. And you're like you said, the sound, the picture, it's just the lighting. It's horrible. It's like guerrilla shooting on Tubi, and
or it's an old film. Like we like to watch like Joan Collins movies and Sophia Loren movies and stuff, and they didn't they haven't
No, Sophia's movies are all perfect.
No, we had 2 that we couldn't watch because they were the picture was
not
so
Sophia
bad.
Loren.
Yeah.
Which ones?
The one I don't know. There's a picture of it has her and the guy with the gray hair on it, and we couldn't watch it. It's because it's not Sophia Loren's fault. It's Tubi's fault. They don't I don't know what do you call that? They don't refurbish the movies to make them. They could refurbish and make them new.
Joan Collins movie that I know.
Yeah, a lot of the Joan Collins
Sophia's
movies were bad.
There's only 3 on there that you get for free, and I've seen them all, and they were clear.
But anyway, there's a lot of stuff though on Tubi that's just not good quality.
I have a lot of my movies on TV, and I'm glad they're blurry because you can't tell it's me. They're so bad.
We can tell it's you. We can tell that sexy voice.
I have
it's
2
you.
movies on
people
Tubi
say to
right
me,
now.
were you in that movie? I say no. They said, well, it looked like you. I said, no, it was blurry. That's why it looked like me.
We have 2 movies on Tubi now, and they're not.
But I was in a big movie. I had my own trailer with my name on it. I was so impressed. The movie was the worst fucking thing I was ever in. It was such a bomb.
But your trailer was nice, right?
All I had were 5 girls in the water naked with their tits bouncing. And that's why the film people went to see it, to see the 5 girls with bouncing tits.
Huh.
I didn't even have to be in it. They just came to see the tits, not me.
It was terrible too, and they went over budget, but because everybody had their own.
We had food that you wouldn't believe. I mean, you think I was watching the biggest stars in Hollywood?
He had 2 or 3 days shooting, but he had his own trailer. They had a wardrobe trailer and a makeup trailer. The wardrobe trailer was 24 feet long, and it had a 4-foot rack of clothes in it, and that was it. So the rest of the trailer was trash. And then the makeup thing, they had 2 little makeup chairs and they had 18 feet that didn't get used. I mean, they just wasted money like big time.
Right.
And that's why, like if I raise money for a movie, I also want to produce it because I don't want that kind of shit like that to happen. You know, because I feel I'm obligated for the investor to get
First
the money
of all,
back.
we could have all done our own makeup because there was no makeup that was character. It was just
Right.
who we were. So the girls could have thrown on the same shit they put on for a red carpet and go bounce their tits in the water, and everybody would have been happy. And he would have saved a fortune. So he never got to pay us, and we had to wait a while for our money because he ran out of money. Sure, with all the bullshit.
Yeah. And, you know, and unfortunately in this business, a lot of that happens. And that's why I will only work for people like you, Ron, and yourself, because I love you guys. I know you guys. You guys, if it ain't there up front, it'll be there later. Don't worry. We got you. I know you guys. But there's a lot of people in the industry that I love. Let me rephrase it. I like. I don't love them. I like them, but I won't work for them because I know it's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, no,
It's
absolutely.
It's all fake it to make it, and I don't do it.
He's got a ton of those that come knocking at the door all the time. Will you be in this? Will you? And for a while he was doing it, but now he's just like, yeah, no, you know.
You get burnt out, Ron. I get it. I mean, me too. Oh, drive here, drive there, buy this, buy that, and then it's either.
Well, the best one was a movie I did, all right, for him, a favor for him, for his friend. And the critic that they found to critique this movie said, everybody in this movie is an amateur. And that he included me. So I wanted to get that guy and knock him on his ass and say to him, listen, you motherfucker, I'm an amateur.
Yeah.
Look at my credits. But anyway, that led me to believe and understand how poorly they treat a movie or people in it. They didn't look me up. They just assumed that, and I thought my performance was terrific.
Yeah, actually, he was really good in it.
I loved it because I played a cop from New York.
Yeah.
And I could use
did this.
I could use my voice, my cop voice. Get over here. What are you doing over there? Don't do that no more because you ain't going to do it. I'm going to shoot you. You got what I'm saying? And I love when I play that character.
We did this super low budget movie when I first met Ron, and we shot it in Pennsylvania, and it's called Croker, and we thought it was like the worst movie ever. Like Ron saw the movie and he was like, oh my God, like he was just dying. He was like, this is the worst movie ever. And then we watched some clips of it again recently, and he was like, you know, compared to all these other $200,000 and $300,000, because it was like a $15,000 movie or something, to all these other like $200,000 and $300,000 and $400,000 and $500,000 movies that he's been in, and they're just as shitty.
Yeah.
You know, and so now we don't think it's so bad that he did bad.
It's all about what you put into it, and you know, you can have a no budget film, I've seen it. I've seen it. You can have a no budget film or a very, very not even micro budget, like a nano organism budget, and it's believable.
Absolutely.
I mean, the actors that they got. Yes, they probably paid them pennies on the dollar. If not, they asked for a huge favor. But you'll see it and you'll be like, wow, that was really good. And, I made it with no budget. First thing out of your mouth would be bullshit. You know why? Because we're so used to seeing the bullshit that had a budget and it's garbage that when something is actually really, really, really clean, crisp, everything, and it's beautiful, it's a beautiful picture, there's no way it can't have no budget.
You're right.
I mean, I've seen guys do it.
So you guys, this is Jose Santiago Jr. You can follow him on Instagram at @official_Jose Santiago Jr. We got to do a quick music break and go to our next guest. So we want to thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys.
We're going to work together soon because like lots of good things are coming up. So hopefully something good can happen and we can actually work together.
Yeah, but I want my name above his.
Okay.
Well, I mean, age before beauty, right, Ron?
No, talent before. Before
what? Sex appeal?
Talent.
You said before sex appeal. Oh, I love it.
Talent before a terrific guy. Listen,
I love you guys.
I love you back. I hope we do work together. We'll have a lot of fun.
No, I really want to. I want to get you in something.
I like to fool around on the set. I like joking, and I don't like a tight set.
No. I want to. You know what? I'm a light switch. You give me my script. I remember it. And as soon as you yell cut, I turn that off and I'm Jose and we're bullshitting. And I'm not one of the guys that walk back and forth remembering their lines. Yeah. No, I already know.
He's like
I
that
don't
too.
like a very, very uptight set.
No. No.
Where
And
I like the laid back
everybody
side.
is very critical of themselves. Relax. You dropped a line, forget it. You don't remember a line, so what's the big deal? Make up one.
Right.
You know.
So don't forget, guys, Devil's Breath coming out this year with Kevin Sorbo.
Let us
And
know when it comes out. We'll
I
promote it.
will reach out to you. I will text you. I got your numbers. I will text you guys when it's coming out, when it's going to be released. And I will give you updates on the new horror film, The Raid, where I play the ICE agent. That is going to be, we're filming next week. We start
Good
filming
luck with that. Good luck with that. All right, Jose, thank you so
Love
much.
you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, buddies.
Hey, everybody, we're going to take a quick music break. This is Here to Stay by David Martinez. Enjoy it. It's a quick song. It's a fun song. He's a great guest and a good friend of the show. Enjoy the song, and then we'll come back with our second guest, Robbie Schultz. Enjoy.
Life wasn't easy, trying hard to find my way. Dreams were dying, hopes slipping away. You reached out, my whole world changed. You're the best decision ever made. Maybe love, maybe fate. I'm here to stay. Brothers in line, see sign after sign. Look up to the sky, each day is more bright. You're the reason stars align, never lose sight. It's our time, maybe love, maybe fate. I'm here to stay on track. Stay true to our dreams. Stay true to you. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I won't bend, I'm not gonna break. You saved me, I'm keeping the faith. Maybe love, maybe fate. Either way, here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay.
So that was David Martinez, Here to Stay, you guys. Now we're going to bring on our next guest. Let's bring him in, Juan. Hello.
Oh, he's a cowboy.
Hey guys, what's happening?
I love it. I love the accent. So how do we pronounce it? Schultz?
Yes, sir. Schultz, just like the peanut writer, but it's, spelled a little differently, but same
I like it.
pronunciation.
All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. I guess the best way to say it, because you do so many things, but I'm going to say celebrity chef Robbie Schultz. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey,
Okay.
thank you.
So
Thank
now I'm hungry. What would you make me for lunch?
Man, it's gonna include Texas smoked brisket. So that's gonna be the centerpiece, and then we'd have some great mac and cheese and some cowboy beans. How does that sound, brother?
I don't know about cowboy beans. I could do the mac and cheese, and I'll do the brisket like every day of the week. Do you get tired of beef products since that's what you do?
You know what? We do a wide variety of smoked meats. We do beef, poultry, pork, kind of pretty much everything in the smokehouse wheelhouse, you know. So we've got so many different things to do to smoke here. And actually, guys, we just, we're in the new year. So this is our 84th year in business. So we've been around for many moons.
So wait, we have people in our chat room. One of them, Cindy Lady Lake, says she can't wait because we've never had somebody like you on the show, really. So just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
And so here's what I'm going to explain. I told everybody I would explain it at the beginning of the show once we got you on here. So we've had 2 celebrity chefs on the show. We've been on the air for 18 years. We've only had 2 celebrity chefs, but they were different than you because you're a chef who's a celebrity, and they were celebrity chefs, meaning they cooked for Ben Affleck or J-Lo or somebody like that.
Gotcha.
So totally like different, and you're in a totally different ballgame. So really, you're the first person like you, and I want you to know that like smokehouse grill food is like my favorite, and we don't have shit here in California. The only thing that we have, I don't know if you guys even have it because I never saw it till we moved to California, but only thing we have is Dickey's.
Yeah, we have a few of those around here. I like to think of ourselves more of a boutique style smokehouse, everything is like done from hand scratch and all that. So you guys got to come visit sometime. I promise you I'll roll the red carpet out for y'all.
We're shooting a movie hopefully by the end of the year in Pilot Point, Texas, which I don't know how far away that is.
Oh man, it's within a couple hour drive. We have people come from Dallas, Houston all the time.
We'll come because we're shooting a really cool werewolf movie at the end of the year. Hopefully, I think I'm going to have it worked out that we're going to be there like around September or October.
Yeah, that would
be fun.
Yeah, we're not that far from Pilot Point.
That's cool. I've never been there. So one of the producers on the film lives there, and the city's opening up, the red carpet for us to let us use all the facilities without really having to, pay for them. So that helps our budget a lot. And we've got a really good director and some really cool actors, and Ron, because Ron's in it, and I'm producing it, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk a little bit about what you actually do. Because first of all, so you're a 3rd generation owner of the company. I wrote down 82 years old, but now you're saying 84 years old.
Yeah, well, that information, it might have been a little old when you got it, but yeah, we started in 1943. My granddad started it, and we're entering our 84th year. Yes, sir. We're happy to still be here, alive and kicking. And my
1943. I was born 1940, so I'm 85.
Yeah, so that's right.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh, I suck at math.
He's 85, so your company's was founded a year after he was born.
There you go. Well, you don't look it, brother. You're doing something right.
Thank you. I don't eat beef.
Hey, we've got chicken and turkey and all that good stuff.
No, I can't eat animals. I make them my pets.
Oh, I gotcha.
I eat a ton of it.
If I see a chicken, we have wonderful. My friend Chef Kim, she's a yacht chef. She cooks for all the rich people on their yachts. She's a wonderful cook. We went up to her beautiful home, upstate New York, and she said, "I'm going to make a great lunch for you." And she took us to a farm where she picked out the chicken, and I said, "No, don't do that." She said, "Why?" I said, "You're not going to kill that chicken, are you?" She said, "Yes." I said, "No, you're not. I have to protect that chicken." And the guy that owned the chicken farm said, "Get him the fuck out of here." And I kept saying, "You cannot kill these beautiful little birds. They're so pretty." He said, "Get out of here." So I didn't have lunch there. I went down by the lake when everyone was eating lunch.
Yeah, salad, but
I had a cow when I lived in Simi Valley, which was years ago. It was all ranches, orange groves and ranches. And we lived on a ranch. And I went down to the bottom of the ranch where the water was. There was a cow there. I fell in love with this cow.
Yeah.
And I called her Mary. And Mary had the most beautiful eyes. And I would go down and make out with the cow. And then I went down one day and I heard the cow wasn't there. I said, "What happened to the cow?" They said, "Oh, we gave it to the whoever cuts up cows." I couldn't get over it. I said, "You killed my cow. I can't believe it."
Actually, though, in the chat room, so I don't know if you heard the song we played right before we came on. David Martinez, he's from I think El Paso, Texas, and he tours all through Texas. And his agent manager is in the chat room saying that she's definitely going to look it up, for him when he's touring.
Yes, sir.
To go see. So I am a huge beef eater. I love it. I did all kinds of research on all the cool things that you guys do. One of the things that I think is really cool that you do is that your products are made in America, and they're okay. So we live in California, and we don't have
the beef here stinks.
Yeah, and we're not good here in California. But you guys,
wait, I want to get there.
Wait, let me finish because I had a point.
I know, but let me just get there before your point. I want to validate something. I was told by a very big chef in Beverly Hills that the reason why California meat stinks is they send it out to the other parts of the country. We get the crappy parts. Is that true?
No, hey, I really don't know about that, but I'll tell you what, we got some top-notch beef at our place and all the other cuts too. We try to source the best possible stuff we can find. Start with the best ingredients. That way you end up with the best end product,
So one of the things
about that, Ron.
One of the things that I think is so cool. So I'm from Florida, and I noticed that it says that your products are in Walmart, Publix, and Kroger. So we don't have Publix here, but Publix is the best grocery store on the freaking planet, and we miss it. We're planning to move back to Florida soon, and we're so happy that because Publix, like Publix here, we have Albertsons. It's like really shitty.
Yeah,
and Kroger's good too, and so I think it's all really cool, and you do so many different things. So from what I understood from just reading and Googling you online, and you've done a bunch of shows, basically the company's been around a long time, but when you took over, basically it blew up because you're like a superstar.
Well, I don't know about that. You're making my hat tight, Jimmy. Well, we've been done a lot of things right, I guess, and we're blessed. But I'm so happy to be able to work with the rest of my family and do what we love doing. Is cooking for other people, and I don't know if you know about our general store here, but it's 17,000 square feet. It's got a restaurant in it, and we've got general merchandise, from infants all the way up to our age, and so everything in between, men, women, kids. We've got toys. We've got all kinds of great leather products and clothing, outerwear. And
I wrote Marshall. So we have Marshall's Mercantile, which is in Marshall, Texas. High Horse 1898, which is a different restaurant than the Bear Creek Smokehouse.
Yes, sir.
And all of it's in Marshall, Texas.
What do you think about Omaha steaks? That's bullshit or what? That it's supposed to be the best steak ever, and they send it to Omaha. I bet you it's crap, right?
Brother, I'm just going to tell you, I don't order there, but I never have really tried it because we got all our own here. Hey, if you guys ever get this way, we've got a big ranch. I've got probably 150 head of cattle, and we'll name one of them Mary in your honor, Ron.
No.
Also, I was wrong. It's Corpus Christi, Texas that he's in, not El Paso.
Okay.
I don't know where anything is located in all of that. So how did you?
I always go through El Paso. When I go back east and I drive.
He's in Marshall, though. I don't know where Marshall, Texas
we're
is.
on the complete opposite side from El Paso.
Okay.
I love El Paso. Love El Paso.
So we're by Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay, you're there.
On the complete opposite side of the state.
I also wrote down that you guys, besides doing, beef, I wrote hams, turkeys, sausages, jarred goods. I wrote spice blends, sauces, curated gift boxes, soups, chilies, and dip mixes. So
Yes,
basically, like you pretty much like all in-house. You can basically go to you and get everything you need.
Yeah, we've got everything you need in the gourmet food line for sure. And the meats are what bring us to the dance. My granddad, and I'll tell the story if y'all want to go into it later. I'm happy to tell kind of how the business got started and all that.
How did you work in the business as a youth?
I did. I got jerked up in this business. My mom and dad and my grandparents, that's all they knew, And so I was raised in the business, and it's what I decided to do in life, and the same thing for my son. So,
So do you cut the animals yourself?
I have caught a few of them. Yes, sir. I don't want to get on your bad side, Ron, but we're in the meat business, brother.
Oh, no. I listen. My family cooks meat, and sometimes I nibble on it and I stop because I can't. I try very hard.
Yeah.
He likes ribs though, once in a while.
No one taught me this. It was stuff I got on my own.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was told not to. I'm Italian. I'm Italian. My mother and father, that's all they cooked.
He would eat pasta every day of the
and
week.
wait a minute, my father ate tripe, which is the brain of the cow.
Yeah.
So, he really went to lengths. I would die before I'd eat cow brains. You'd have to shoot me.
I'm with you there, Ron.
He doesn't like that one either.
Or pig's knuckles. I would never eat pig's feet. Or, wait a minute, or the ox tail, the tail of an oxen, supposed to be a delicacy so delicious. I could never. I just feel there are parts of the animal that are no.
Yeah. Well, there's too many other good parts to, have to eat tails and feet, right?
Absolutely.
No, but for Christmas, we had filet mignon, because my daughters like that. We had filet mignon, and I decided to have a little bit of it, and I started to chew it, and it was bouncing in my mouth, and I said, I can't.
He's always been that way, though. So, and I'm exactly the opposite.
So
I
I'm
literally would eat it every
I'm not putting your
day.
product down only because everybody I know tells me what a jerk I am and how crazy I am, and I should eat beef. So, your cut of meat is their favorite of everybody's.
Yeah, I tell you what. So I did all kinds of Googling on you yesterday when I was making notes for you to come on. First of all, everybody loves what you guys do at Bear Creek Smokehouse. Everybody loves it. I didn't find one negative thing of anything, and that's pretty hard on the internet not to find anything negative about something. Everything was 100% positive. Everything about you is what a great guy you are. Even in our chat room, they're talking about how much they love your hat. And
wait a minute, how much is it? How much should a good filet mignon cost in a restaurant?
Well, I'm thinking you're looking at $40 or $50 easy, a good one. And depending on how fancy the restaurant is, it could be north of that,
But what is the wholesale value of a filet mignon?
Well, those usually run about, $13, $14 a pound, something like that. And, a normal filet is going to be typically an 8 to 12 ounce serving, something like that. So, you're looking at $10 to $12 cost.
$10 to $12 cost. And in the restaurant, they charge $64.
Is that what y'all's are out there?
Yeah, it's our here, and we try to buy them. I mean, I was buying them at Albertsons and places like that, but it's just ungodly. So we were gonna have
we
were gonna have prime rib for Christmas. This is just to give you an idea. Okay, so we were gonna have prime rib for Christmas, and it was $65 a pound or something for us to get prime rib here, and I was like. So for 4 slices, it was almost $300 for 4 fucking prime ribs, and I was just like, we're not that rich.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's a lot of money. So it was kind of out for us, but I think that it says really something true to your whole family, actually, and the whole family business that you guys have been in business such a long time, and everybody loves everything that you do.
Do you think your prices are going to come down because Trump said so?
I don't know. That's yet to be determined. We'll find out how that all rolls around. I know pork is still a little on the high side. Beef, I raise cattle, and I've never seen prices so high at the sale barn. What my calves will bring or whatever. Everything's just high right now. I don't know what's going to happen, brother.
I guess we're going to find out soon.
It's not you that makes the beef expensive. It's the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess it's the, kind of supply and demand thing too, has something to do with it. But
absolutely.
We, as far as beef goes, brisket's one of the main things that we process. It's served here in our restaurant. Now down at the High Horse 1898, we have some steaks and what have you down there. But anyway, we're
the High Horse 1898 though. That's more of like an upscale restaurant, right?
Sir, I raised 4 daughters, 2 sons, and I don't know. I'm real familiar with the term bougie, and that restaurant is what I call bougie.
Okay. That's
And I
funny.
learned that from my girls.
Bougie, like bourgeoisie.
Oh, bourgeoisie.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
4 girls and 2 sons, and how? I know one of your daughters has a store, right? That sells something.
Yes, that's
Oh,
my
you
middle.
have a son?
4 daughters and 2 sons.
2 sons? How old are your sons?
Okay, one is 35, and my other one is 26.
Too young. I have 2 daughters I'm trying to get rid of.
So wait, so your daughter has a store. What kind of store does your daughter have?
Okay, well, she has a floral shop and the Marshall Mercantile. That's downtown Marshall. Like, it's in the same building as High Horse 1898.
I love it. So also I noticed, let me just say, I also wrote down that I saw you guys got congressional recognition from the U.S. Senate and the Texas House of Representatives for being like basically such a great company.
Well, I appreciate it. You're making my hat tight again. But, you know, we just always believed that if you serve the best possible food you can serve, give the best possible service, be kind and open, you know, to everyone that comes in, make sure everybody has a great experience. And we're out in the country where my great granddad bought all this land, turn of the century. And, you know, we've got beautiful views. If you can provide all those things, you know, what's not to like? And we just, like I say, we just try to love on everybody and make sure everybody has a great time while they're here.
I know, I love
Now,
it.
is there a better cow, one cow better than another? Is it like
Well,
the best cow?
You know, all the rage is about the Wagyu beef, but Ron, I don't know that much about it. But the marbling's supposed to be much better as far as the lean to fat ratio and all that. You know, there's supposed to be more fat intertwined in with the muscle and that sort of thing. So a lot of people like that. But, you know, you're talking about $100 a pound, you know, for some of that stuff. And
There's this commercial here that plays, and I don't know the name of it, but like on the thing they show, we have the best cows, and they put up like 10 different kinds of cows, like, you know, these, and have names and stuff, but I didn't understand it.
Many thousands of years ago, when I was young, in Manhattan, New York City, I went to a restaurant where they said to me, "Our cows are South American. They are beer fed and massaged." Was that true, or they just said that for you to get to buy it?
Sir, I think that's a sales pitch.
So it's not true. They're not. Cows are not beer fed.
I don't think so.
This restaurant.
I love your accent, by
This
the way.
restaurant was so famous that you had to wait 3 months to. I think it was. I have to remember the name. Coat Bus. Coat Bus. All the movie stars went. In fact, the night that I was there for dinner, I met the famous designer with the gloves.
Karl Lagerfeld.
Karl Lagerfeld. He was my next table.
Okay.
And the lady I was having dinner with, her husband, the woman that he was having dinner with, the lady I was with's husband left her anyway, it was a divorce thing. And I said to my friend Perry, I said, "Why are you going to say hello to her?" She said, "Darling, it wasn't her fault that my husband left me. It was my husband's fault because he liked her better than me. So why should I be mad at her?" And I thought to myself, that's a screwy way of thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she did. She got up and went over to the table and said hello and blah, blah, blah. I said, "You got guts."
So you guys too, if you want to see some of Robbie's recipes, he has a YouTube channel. You can just plug in his name and it'll come up actually. And he shares home recipes and backyard grilling tips, and it's very interesting. So how many of your kids are following into the family business? You have 6 kids.
6 kids.
2.
Yeah. Well, between me and my wife, Tracy, she had 3 kids when we got together, and I had 3 kids. My kids were already pretty much grown, so I helped raise hers. But yeah, we have 6 between us. And so we have Krista that runs the downtown location, and then Hunter, who's our plant manager out here where we process all the meats.
Because I noticed, so I was on YouTube and I watched your your pitch for your new show, Meet the Schultz, and it was not Meet M-E.
I like that. Very clever.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I hit the mic by mistake.
Yeah, you cut out for 1 second.
Okay, so it's called Meet the Schultz, you guys, but it's not M-E-E-T, it's M-E-A-T, and it's a reality show, and it's got your daughters, by the way, are absolutely like supermodel gorgeous.
I appreciate it. They're sweet girls too.
So tell us a little bit about your reality show, because I think it's a great pitch. And
But wait, are your daughters married?
Well, I have one left.
Okay.
All the other three are married. Yes.
You're lucky you got rid of them.
Sir, let me tell you something. 2 of them got married in 2013, and my wallet still hurts from that. But anyway, so 2 of them are following in the family business. The Meet the Schultz, I think, would be a great show. We've shot a pilot. Not sure where we're going from here. They're still out there, beating the bushes with it, trying to get a network to take it. So we'll see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed.
Robbie, with your personality, you got a hit show.
Yeah,
there.
it'll be.
Oh, Ron, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
No, you're very personable, and people will like you, and they will like you.
I thought so. I actually downloaded it that we could play it, but it's a little bit long. But I thought maybe we play 2 or 3 minutes of it just so people can kind of see what it is.
Will we
Because
get in trouble for it?
no, we won't get in trouble because a lot of people, like basically everybody who watches this show is in entertainment, and like I have all kinds of like reality show connections.
Right.
So I thought we'd just play like a little clip. Let's just play like 2 or 3 minutes of it or something. Whenever it looks like a good time spot, and you introduce it for us, and we'll just play it for a minute to give it some exposure.
Oh, you betcha.
You
so ready?
Introduce it for us, yeah, and Juan will play it. Go ahead, introduce it.
Yes, sir. So Meet the Schultz was shot a couple of years ago, and we've got a network kind of interested in trying to help us market it. We're trying to get some bites on, it's just an everyday look into the life of the Schultz family out here. And, we've been processing meats now going on our 84th year, and we do we do every day what we love, working with our family and serving other people and that sort of thing. And so just take a little look at this short video and see what you think.
There you go.
Way back in the beginning, when Robbie's daddy was alive, he was just the backbone of everything. After he was gone, I didn't know how that was going to turn out.
I'm Robbie Schultz, 3rd generation owner of Bear Creek Smokehouse.
To tell you who Robbie Schultz is, we got several stories we can't tell. I'm Bob Rawson. They call me Uncle Bob. As far as Bear Creek Smokehouse, just whatever they need done. A long time ago, Robbie came along and married my sister-in-law.
My main job is keeping him in line.
Oh my God, stop! I don't want another sibling!
We have 6 wonderful kids.
You get to ride home. I'm not riding home with those freaks.
Hunter, Maddie, they're something else. My mom still thinks she's the head honcho.
Robbie is my right arm.
Robbie stepped right in. Robbie took care of everything.
Hey! What are y'all doing? No!
I love it.
I'll tell you, it looks promising.
I love the way Robbie said, I don't want another sibling,
I know, she's hilarious. You know what? We nickname her Hollywood. She's so dramatic, but she's a sweetheart. She graduates in the spring, and so I'm going to be looking for her a husband, and she's getting a degree in like public relations and that sort of thing. So
If you find a husband for her, find 2 more for my daughter.
deal. We need working husbands, right? So they get off our payroll.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, absolutely. Like, everybody needs to
I
do
don't
that.
want you to think I've got ugly, disgusting daughters. My one daughter that I cannot get rid of was first runner-up in Miss America.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She looks like Grace Kelly and Michelle Pfeiffer, combination. Can't get arrested. Cannot get arrested. Men are terrified of her.
Yeah. Well,
Terrified. She's too beautiful. They're afraid.
yeah. Sounds like a beautiful lady.
If you got ugly daughters, they go quick.
Both of your are your sons married also?
Well, one of them is Shay is not married. Hunter, the plant manager, is married. He was just in here a while ago helping me get all this stuff set up for you guys. And he's got 2 beautiful kids, and they're in and out of here all the time. They're the 5th generation of the business. So it's great having them around.
So how was it?
Nobody wants to get married anymore.
I know, right? What's the deal?
No, young people don't. They all say to me, "Get married. Why? Why do you want that? Your daughters are happy. They're business women. They're successful. They live well. They travel. They don't have to put up with the shit that married people do." I say, I don't know. I was married. I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. I got married when I was 22. I don't know. I think a lot of people maybe just aren't ready for the commitment nowadays. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, they don't want to ever get married. Some of the people I talk to, men say, "Get married, what? And become a slave? Who's going to pay the mortgage? Who's going to pay for the car? Who's going to pay for the kids' college? Me? I got to break my hump all my life for what? A family? Who needs a family? I'm happy by myself."
Yeah.
I like
that's the attitude probably a lot of people take. And a lot of people that are getting married aren't having kids.
Yes, that's true. A lot of them aren't. I have a question though, like because you kind of like are like a country like person.
Yeah.
So like, did you ever watch did you watch Yellowstone? Like, is that kind of like how you live, kind of like Yellowstone-y?
Yeah. You know what? It's so funny. I had some people in here about 10 days ago, and they were from Germany. They had some relatives that lived over in Louisiana, and they Googled like good Texas barbecue. We popped up at the top of the list, and they drove 2 hours over here from Louisiana, and they spoke English okay. And so they ate and everything. And, it's just like you guys show up here. I'm going to roll out the red carpet for you. I said, "Would you like to go on a ranch ride?" They said, "Sure, we would love it." So I got them in my King Ranch, and we got in the truck. We went out and drove through the cows, called them up, and showed them the whole place and everything. They said, "Oh my God, we watch Yellowstone. This is just like living on the Yellowstone set." I'm like, "Well, guys, we do this every day here. So, sometimes we take things for granted, but, we do have a beautiful life. We love it. And, I love all my animals, Ron, and I don't eat my own animals. Okay.
I hope not.
No, I don't. But, if you ever visit, we raise some beautiful Longhorns. We've got some out in front of the store. We sell little packets of feed, and the kids go out and they feed them through the fence. And they're just, they're like some more my kids. You know what I mean? They're just out there, and I wouldn't take them to market for anything. So,
real quick, B Claudia, because you said Germany. She's from Germany and she's in the chat room. So just say hi to B Claudia because she'll love it. She's
howdy from East Texas.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what's funny is your accent and my accent together. We have some in that. It's a show right there. Brooklyn meets Texas. Meanwhile, Texas, when I drive to New York, is 12 hours long. And I want to kill myself because it's nothing but desert, flat, nothing. No people. Every now and then you see a silo and cows. That's our little doggy. And we're not going to. And Astro quiet. So Texas is really big.
She smells the brisket.
It really, you don't realize how big Texas is until you drive the length of it.
That's right. El Paso over here to Marshall, where we're at, is
12 hours by car.
Wait, so do you guys
and I drive. I go fast. I don't go slow.
Do you guys have dogs on the ranch?
Do we have what?
Dogs.
Oh, sure they do.
Dogs. Yeah, we have a few dogs. I don't personally have any, but we have some folks that live out here on the place that do have dogs. My son has dogs, and dogs. We love dogs. I travel quite a bit, so I don't have one at the house, just because.
Ours is 7 pounds, so we take him with us. I like
when I lived in Florida, we used to drive out to where the hell was it? Where all the ranches were. There are ranches in Florida. Have you any idea about it? People don't know that. They think cowboys are only Texas.
Yeah.
But Florida has Brett Reynolds. That's what it was. We knew Burt Reynolds. I did anyway.
Okay.
Very much. And we would drive to Burt's Ranch. And it was a real cowboy ranch. And then he had the wife. The wife did not look like a cowgirl. Lonnie Anderson. No, she didn't. She was about as much a cowboy as I am.
Yeah.
Oh, she was totally Beverly Hills. I mean, what the hell she was doing on that ranch, I'll never know. I think I even said something to Bert about it. And his answer I can't repeat, but it was it was funny.
I think you guys should have Laura contact the people at Yellowstone or any of the. Oh no, you couldn't do the spinoffs.
He's good. He's real. He doesn't want to get commercial.
No, but they should shoot an episode at the Bear Creek.
Oh, out here at Bear Creek, yeah.
At Bear Creek Smokehouse, they should shoot. You know, they always have them go into restaurants and stuff. You should have them like do a promotional thing for Bear Creek Smokehouse because I think you've got something really great here. I know it sounds stupid, but because I think all the grocery stores stink in California, the fact that Publix, which is like the best grocery store in my 61 years I've ever been to, carries your product, is a testament to how good the product actually is because our grocery stores just are terrible here in California.
I hear you. Well, hey, we've got some great products. I'd love for you guys to stop in if you're ever in our neck of the woods.
We're definitely coming when we shoot our horror movie. I also want to tell everybody to go.
Do you have non-meat food?
Yes.
Not have what now?
Food that's not meat.
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of jarred products. We've got like corn relish and pickles and okra and all that stuff. We got a lot of stuff you'd like, Ron.
What do you say? Pickles and okra?
And soups and chilies. They have all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. When are y'all going to be in Pilot Point?
I'm not sure. I'm still working at the finance. I'm a producer, so I'm still working at the financing, but I'm hoping to be there by September.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be great. We'd love to have you guys.
I'll follow you. I didn't know that. So I'm not following you on Instagram, but I'm following because I was looking for you. I didn't look for you guys. Can follow all his Instagrams. He's at Bear Creek Smokehouse on Instagram and TikTok. He's at Marshall Mercantile TX for Texas, and he's High Horse 1898. Those are his Instagram accounts. And then I know that the Bear Creek Smokehouse one is also on TikTok. I'm pretty big on TikTok and Instagram, so I'm going to follow all of them.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
And see what we can do. And I think that so what's the name of your YouTube channel for everybody to go find you?
It's just Bear Creek Smokehouse.
Oh, okay. There you guys go. So it's easy. So what's your favorite thing to grill? Let's say you're going to the Super Bowl's coming up and you're going to go grill something. What's your favorite thing to grill for everybody?
Brother, I'm going to tell you what. I like to keep it simple. My favorite thing to grill would be either our German or Polish sausage. Put it on the grill. It's already done when we get through with it here in the plant. So all you got to do is like put it on a hot grill, turn it a couple of times, and it's ready to go. You can make sausage dogs or you can make a whole meal out of it.
I love that. And I don't know that I don't know that I've ever had like really good anything because basically like my go-to is Dickies, and like I said, Dickies is pretty much shit.
And the food there's awful. Because I tried their spare ribs, and their spare ribs were fatty, and whatever shit they put on them burnt my stomach so bad.
Oh no!
They had to camouflage the ugly meat by putting some crap on it. I'm a gourmet eater, by the way.
Yeah,
I eat really well because I'm Italian and I cook, and I cook recipes of my grandmother, so my food is authentic. And I was raised. My father was very old-fashioned. He told my mother, or actually my grandmother who ran the house, if there's ever a can that comes in this house, I'm going to throw it right through that window. You were not allowed to bring canned food of any kind in. My grandmother used to go out in the fields and pick the chicordia, the dandelion leaves.
Okay.
In the park, public park, she'd pick dandelion leaves, bring them home, wash them, and we had salad. The most delicious salad in the world is chicory.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm 85 and I still live. People say, how come you look so good for 85? Because I was raised with all natural food.
He only eats fresh food.
Now, my grandmother, maybe this is why I feel bad for chickens. My grandmother used to take me to the chicken market that wasn't far from our house, and she would buy the chicken. Then they put it on a machine where it tore all the feathers out.
Yeah.
I used to watch that and almost cry. Then she'd bring it home and she'd wash the chicken and pull out the rest of the things in the chicken and then cook it. And she expected me to eat it. So when I refused, I got a beating. They beat me up.
I eat it all. I don't want to see him make it. I just want to eat it.
They
But I love
actually
it.
beat me up. And when I explained to them, it was a cute little chicken. They thought you can't be like that. Nature put everything here for us to eat, and I disagreed, of course.
We have a friend, just so you know, he doesn't like any. So we have a friend who's from China, and where's Su Wong from?
Su Wong is Chinese.
Yeah, so like she would they ate rats and dogs and all kinds of stuff. She would we brought the little dog, and she's like, "Oh, I don't like dogs. We used to eat them in China."
Yeah, no, keep the pet away.
Yeah, so we don't let the pet go anywhere. But I think it's great.
My little baby, my little Astro, 7 pounds. When she saw him, she walked by me and she said, "We eat them in China." I've never hit a woman, but I so wanted. I wanted to punch her right in the back of her friggin' head.
Wait, so we have 1 minute. You guys, so this is Robbie Schultz. He owns Bear Creek Smokehouse, Marshall Mercantile, High Horse 1898. We also didn't mention, you guys, they've got Bear Bottom Bliss Cookbook, 5 generations of Schultz family favorites. Where do they get that? Where can they get the book?
Go to BearCreekSmokehouse.com. We'll ship you a copy. We'll get it out today, brother.
BearCreekSmokehouse.com, you guys. I really hope Meet the Schultz goes someplace. It's a great concept.
It's
and
over?
I
He's
think
going?
with you, yes, and your personality is really so fantastic.
I enjoyed you. I'm
answer it.
sorry you're leaving. I wanted to ask you one more question.
You don't have time. We have like 30 seconds.
You'll have to come back.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. And look, y'all come here when you come to Texas. I'll roll out the red carpet, like I say, and we'll treat you like family.
We love it. Thank you so much. Please keep us posted. I'm going to follow you social media. We want to thank Laura Orico PR for setting this whole thing up, and best of luck to everything that you do.
Yeah, and I'm going to watch your show, Meet
the Schultz. I love it. It's very great. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Take
Thank
care,
you, guys.
brother.
Hope to see y'all again soon.
Bye-bye.
I had a good time. Thanks, Robbie. What a nice guy. I had fun. I had no idea what the hell I was going to interview him because, I mean,
he's got such a good personality.
He's not in the business and he cuts up animals. So I thought I'm going to have a very difficult time with this guest, but I didn't because he's a personable person and fun and nice. And I know what he does is what he makes a living.
I love it.
And he,
I think he was great. So you guys, we're out of time. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll be back soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Jimmy,
This is MC Alfie.
and Ozzy.
I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man in thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy